Welcome back. So now let's complete this basic introduction portion. Let's just keep one of these in the middle and see. The next meaning is the style. Now in style you can see in this style there are different sort of styles at here, even the colors. So basically this is like changing background, changing your font designs. So let's see. If I select this font, you can see in this font changes at right here. If I had this, then that font changes. So basically this is for changing your font. So here I like this previous one. So here this font changing, and this would be your basically colors. So colors would mean you can see here the background width is foreground or main, this color is changing. So you can see which is trending normally, you can see and shuffle among these colors, and this would actually help you in basically giving you different sort of ideas for your different projects. So you can see there is startup culture. I have found myself using this startup culture one quite often, and you can play along with this. And in this all you can see using this. Okay, let's see, we have this canned one with quicksand. We can shuffle this, and recently I used this font, and you can see with this shuffling and playing along with this font. So this is basically everything about this styles. Now we have audio, where you can upload your own audio through these uploads, and here is some pre-built audios samples. For example, you can have your audio and this would play. So this is some basic things, and then this logo would be probably as per what you would have, or this might differ you from yours if you have logged in or if you are pro users or not. And then you can add your photos through this photos option, and there is this background. So background would basically, as it means, to remove or change the background. For example, if I'm selecting this background, so now it's selecting this flower background, and if I'm on this background, then this would give me this city look sort of background, and that would be all. You can see you have some gradient. So let's see. So we have some landscape backgrounds. So backgrounds are quite essential, and this is some landscape backgrounds, and this is good. You can see there are tons of options. Then we have some patterns one, and then patterns, there are different sort of patterns. Similarly, for those gradient options we saw earlier, so there are these gradient options. This one's nice. And then we have some abstract. So this is nice piece of art. You can use as background. There are foods. You can see there is food. There are some texture, and there are flowers. You can have some nature. So these all are there to make your work easier, and you can play along which would you prefer, and you can choose one. So once that's done, you can even, for example, I don't see myself using audio quite often, so I can press this cross, and then the audio is gone, where it is moved to these more options. So you can have your charts, and you can see we have played with charts earlier as well. Let's see, let's find this see once more. So charts are basically simple. So let's actually open the charts in a new one. So charts are basically simple. You can see item 1 with 2 different categories. For example, if I change the name, let's change the name of item 5 as potato. So let's see. So you can see this item name has been changed, and if you want to change the color, you can always change the color. So currently this top color is changed. With the second color, probably I would like to keep some grays. So see, that's changed. And with this third color I have selected here, let's keep some lighter. So you can see that color is changed as well. So more on this chart, definitely this is a number thing. You can play with the numbers. So here you can see this is how the charts look, and where we can connect this with Google Sheet as well, and you can import from your Google Sheet charts as well. And to show level, this bottom horizontal and vertical x-axis and y-axis levels are there, and this is the grid line. So you can see here now the grid line doesn't show. So plot rows as series, so you can change that series and column position as well, and plot column as series. So that's the option available for these charts. I guess that would be all what we have to say. So the things that you don't use most often is better to be kept in this mode and nothing else. And finally we have this folders option where all your created old designs are saved here, or your liked designs are saved here, your purchased are saved here, and anything that hasn't shared with you will be saved here. So I don't see myself using folders as well most often, because I normally perform my solo works and I don't get more shared works. So that's fine here. So that is all about this Canva fundamentals. Now I'll see you on the next lecture.